What a landscape to start the day.
And what a road, hey?
And what a road.
I'm impressed, Tibet.
This one, Mount Everest. Here.
Okay. It looked like it was a wet night. Our seats are very wet. It is actually pretty cold this morning. Come on, Ollie, lift your leg.
Look how many layers I'm wearing. I feel like Michelin Man. Let me see what temperature the display says. At the moment, 11 degrees. The sun hasn't yet come over this mountain in front of us. So when it does, it's going to warm up a lot.
Oopa. Oopa. Yep.
You can do it. You got this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's see if this bad boy starts up.
Oh, look, all our snacks. Funzo, yes. He just bought all our snacks for the day. He's such a lovely guy. So he will be our guide for the time here in China.
And he chose us a really nice spread of food last night. Big circular table and then just tons of leafy greens and vegetables and so much stuff.
It looked like really properly healthy stuff.
I probably didn't choose enough of the leafy greens.
I told you, my love, the spinach was really nice. Which side are we on? Which side are we on?
On the right.
Good morning, world. Welcome back to the channel. It's day number 4 on our motorcycle adventure with Extreme Bike Tours, riding through Tibet. Oh no, it's red. I have to wait.
So we are here in the town of Kirong in Tibet.
Yes, and it's a beautiful morning. Can you see up ahead the big snowy mountains? Oh my lord.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
Look at this beautiful gate.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful town nestled amongst these wooded hills with these massive snowy peaks behind. For our first town here in Tibet, Kirong was absolutely beautiful. And there's the sun. There is the sun coming to greet us this morning.
Good morning, sun.
Good morning. Oh, goodbye. But these snowy peaks ahead are a taste of what's to come today because we have a spectacular ride lined up. So let me show you where we're heading today.
So we are here in Kirong, and today we will be riding past the stunning Pelkonen Lake through the mountains of Tingri County, finishing the day in the town of Lhasa.
Yes, today is going to be our first proper mountain ride here in Tibet, and we are going to be surrounded by some very impressive snowy peaks. Later today, if the weather is good, we may have a chance to see the king of all mountains, Mount Everest.
Fingers crossed, hey? Fingers crossed. But yes, we have a really, really long day ahead. I think in total we have to ride 385 kilometers. So better hit the road, let's go.
I think this is going to be our first fuel up in China. Cool. And by the way, guys, the first 2 symbols up there, that is Tongguo. I don't think I'm pronouncing it very well, but that means China. So let's find out what the price of petrol here in China is. Whilst the guys are fueling up all the bikes, I'm going to show you what a Chinese petrol station shop looks like. Look at this. First of all, we see a giant tower of Red Bull, but it's not Red Bull as we know it. Look at this. They call it Red Bull vitamin flavored drink. Wow. Look at the can. Super retro. We've also got some sort of wafer snacks, some sort of fake Pringles. Oh, this actually has Indian writing on it. So this one's probably imported. Got some Oreos, loads of noodle packs. And look at all these drinks. I don't know what they are, but what's that? Is that lychee? Do they do iced coffee in China? I don't think they do iced coffee. Oh, bugger. Also, I just realised that I think the only person working here is actually manning the pumps at the moment. This is kind of odd. Look, they've got a riot gear police set up here and like a thing for catching people by the neck. Pretty odd. Hello. How are you? Ni hao? No. Okay. So what is the petrol price per litre? 8 yuan. 8 yuan 30. Oh, by the way, guys, interesting development on the helmet front. My visor is completely cracked, just hanging off. So I have to sort of stick it in there. Wait, there. That's not too great at the beginning of a new trip, but there's no chance I'm going to get a replacement out here. It's quite a nice looking replacement on your helmet, actually. Ni hao, hello. How are you? Oh, this sign says, "Dear friends driving on the roads. This road has significant elevation changes, steep slopes near water and cliffs, numerous falling rocks, many curves and sharp bends." That's what I like to hear.
No.
Check this out, guys. It's a yak. It's a yak. Beautiful. Hello. Bye-bye. He's got a bell on him. Look at this super cool vehicle. ZF DJ engine. Oh, look, he has a yak on the side. Ni hao. Imagine doing a trip on that. What's going on here?
Look at this nice little shop here.
Oh, they have coffee.
Our first tourist attraction.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. Our first yuan note. This is £4 for a cappuccino. But I think it's a proper cappuccino, so I'm going to go for it.
Can you grab me an espresso?
Yeah. They'll do espresso. Yeah. I got enough for both.
Is it enough for 3? Yeah, there's definitely enough. That's all right.
Yeah, go on then. What do you want?
I'll have an espresso as well, please.
Espresso.
Get jacked up.
Hello, 1 cappuccino, 2 espresso.
1 cappuccino, 2 cappuccino.
And 2 espresso.
一共10
What? Total 3. 3 coffee. Extra cappuccino?
Extra cappuccino.
Okay, 2 cappuccino, 2 espresso. Okay, 4 coffee. Okay, thank you.
And 1 Americano.
Oh no, an Americano, okay. Sorry. 5 coffee, 1 Americano. They keep asking me. Sorry, I was going to see the waterfall, but then there was a coffee machine. And now everybody's going crazy over the coffee. Okay, so this is called Kairi Waterfall. And, oh, there is English. Cliff waterfall at 3,200 meters above sea level, 60 meters wide and 50 meters high. And the water originates from the melting snow of the 6,177 meter high Zhuodang Gangri mountain. Let's go check it out. Nice.
It's actually quite intense, eh?
Beautiful. Our first sightseeing in China. The waterfall.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, anyway, back to the cappuccino. Wow, these are such beautiful animals. Beautiful hairy mountain cows. Check out this monastery up on the top of the cliff. And there's this big winding staircase to get to it. I think that's one excursion that we won't be going on this trip. We'll wait for a roadside monastery.
Or if the monastery has a lift.
But wow, we can already see a very drastic change in the landscape in just the first 50 kilometers of the ride. We have gone from pine forest to a very dry,
rocky landscape. Look at this. It's really starting to resemble Ladakh now.
Yeah, exactly. And we are just following the river here pretty much. And we are just winding our way through.
Yeah, we're just coming through the bit now. If you see Google Maps on satellite view, you can pretty much see a line of snow-capped peaks that sort of runs east to west. And on the south side of that, you've got all of the greenery, all of the forest. And on the north side of that, everything looks a lot more barren, dry, rocky and sandy. But yeah, what a landscape to start the day.
And what a road, hey?
And what a road.
What a road. I'm impressed, Tibet.
Okay, we are coming into a place called Jilongshan, and we are welcomed by a big stupa up there and what looks like a very, very ancient monastery up on the hill. And here we're getting our first glimpse of traditional Tibetan architecture. We can see that these buildings right here have been made of mud bricks and they have big stacks of wood on the roof. And this is very similar to what we saw in Ladakh, the traditional Tibetan style of building. Because the town we stayed in last night really did not look Tibetan at all. Look at this street. Remarkably clean and tidy. And the street lights are just spectacular. I mean, they put a lot of effort into their street lights here. Oh wow, I just saw on the sign that this tunnel coming up is 5 kilometers long.
Oh wow, our first Chinese tunnel.
Oh wow, no way. I just saw our altitude. 4,750 meters above sea level.
Wow. Yeah, I can feel it, like my hands are definitely getting cold. The air is very cold. But I don't feel too much out of breath. Not what I felt when we traveled through Ladakh. Maybe we are used to it now, my love.
We are becoming mountain goats.
Meh.
Oh, this tunnel is freezing.
Freezing.
It's even colder than the outside.
Yeah, bloody hell.
But what a well-engineered tunnel. Look at this. It's pristine.
Every light is working here.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Ah, yes. Please, sun, warm me up. Definitely up on the Tibetan Plateau now. Look at this. High altitude plains. Oh, guys, check this out. I don't know if they're too far away to see, but we can see our first Tibetan wild asses, or kiangs, as they're called in Tibetan, but I prefer to call them wild asses. And we saw plenty of those in Ladakh, so that's nice to see them up on the high plains here. First views of our next major point of interest on our journey through Tibet, Paekhu Tso, or Lake Paekhu, because Tso is the Tibetan word for lake. And that is a big blue body of water very high up here on the Tibetan Plateau.
Yeah, it actually looks unbelievable, you know, that you can have like a big lake like this up here. Wow, very nice.
But I'll tell you guys more about this lake once we stop at the lake viewpoint. 4739. Wow. Where we're at now, 4,739 meters above sea level.
Yeah. Can you feel your breath?
Earlier on I felt it when we started, but I'm okay now.
Yeah.
I think my body's got a lot better with it.
Try not to walk around too much.
Yeah.
I was going to take a run down there to the lake, have a little swim and come back.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, let's do it. Check out these cute coffee vans as well, with all this writing. Is this yours? Yeah, yours. Okay. Ni hao. Ni hao, ni hao.
Welcome to China.
Thank you. Ni jiao shema?
Achang.
Acha? Acha, Wu Chiao Oli. Nice to meet you. Wow, look, you're selling sausages. Look at that, it's a proper coffee machine here as well. Wow. Proper coffee. Nice. Anyway, let's check out the view of Paekhu Tso. Wow, look at that. That is some kind of lake, isn't it? So welcome to Paekhu Tso. This lake is 27 kilometers or 17 miles long and 6 kilometers or 3.7 miles wide, and it is surrounded by mountains reaching 5,700 meters all the way up to 6,000 meters above sea level. The surface of the lake itself sits at 4,591 meters above sea level, and actually it's interesting, this lake has no outlet. The nearest overflow is actually 100 meters higher than the surface of the lake. So this lake is essentially just stuck here and slowly evaporating over time. The lake's brackish, salty waters is evidence that it hasn't actually overflowed in hundreds, if not thousands of years. I didn't get anything from Wikipedia about any wildlife here, so I'm not 100% sure. But we can see on the sign here that it is part of the Campbell-Whittenham National Nature Reserve. Campbell-Whittenham? Campbell-Whittenham. The Campbell-Whittenham National Nature Reserve. Cool.
So you see those dense clouds over there in the distance. Inside that bank of thick cloud over there is a mountain called Shishipangma, and Shishipangma is the 14th highest mountain in the world with an elevation of 8,027 meters. It is one of the 14 8,000ers, peaks over 8,000 meters above sea level. But interestingly, Shishipangma was actually the last of the 8,000ers to be climbed, but unfortunately a lot of clouds, which doesn't bode well for our next 8,000er, the biggest 8,000er of them all, Mount Everest. But let's wait and find out, guys.
If you want a chance to ride past Mount Everest or wind through the wild jungles of Sri Lanka, then why not join us on one of our 2026 tours? Head to the link at the top of the description to find out more about our upcoming rides. Get in touch and join us on our next adventure.
Ni hao, hello, hi, nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. So we have reached another Tibetan town. This one is called Ganga, and I think this is where we're going to be stopping for a break. All right. Whoa, look at this for an entrance. It's very charming.
Yeah, what a beautiful place.
It feels very, very nice and cozy in here. Good choice for lunch.
Yeah, this restaurant owner, they has very good experience for the cooking for the, for the Tibetan style.
So what do you think we should eat for lunch?
They will make a lot of some different dish, and especially they make a quite a nice.
Do they have momos?
Momo, yes, of course, yak meat momo.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm up for some yak meat momos. Thanks, Funso.
Yeah.
Those lovely fluffy guys on the side of the road are now on the plate. Sorry, guys. So they've given us all a lovely lemon, ginger and honey tea. Cheers. And this is like the perfect drink for these cold, high altitude places. Delicious. I'm very sorry, guys. I know you're very fluffy and cute, but wow, that yak is delicious. This one yak momo?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very juicy. Very flavorful.
That is so good. The aftermath of a meal well enjoyed.
That lunch was life-saving.
Now we're all fueled up and ready to go. Because our ride for today is not over yet, we still have about
160, 170 kilometers still to ride. Because of all the time we lost crossing the border a day late because of a Chinese national holiday, we are now trying to make up that time by going a bit further, and we've still got some crazy things coming up for this afternoon's ride. First of all, we are heading to a viewpoint where, if the weather is good enough, we might just get a view of the tallest mountain in the entire world, Mount Everest.
Please, 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 clouds disappear.
It does look pretty cloudy ahead, so let's see how we get on. And then after that, we are going to be heading to the highest point that we will have ridden so far here in Tibet, a mountain pass which is over 5,200 meters above sea level. So although we've had plenty of spectacular riding so far today, the best is yet to come, guys, and I'm excited for it.
Weather is cloudy.
It's cloudy today,
From
hey?
here you can see directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Normally this is the direct
Yes,
view
exactly.
of
Yes.
Everest there.
Exactly.
Wow, but it's cloudy.
It's cloudy today.
No.
Today weather is not really good. Just over there.
Just over there?
Yes, over there.
But we can still go to the viewpoint.
Yes, you can go there.
Let's go check out the viewpoint anyway.
Okay.
And see if we can imagine.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, judging by where all the binoculars are, we're basically looking in that direction where all those snowy peaks are in the background. It's still pretty cool to know that the highest mountain in the entire world is just a stone's throw over that way. But this is not our last chance to see this amazing peak, because on the way back from Lhasa, we are actually going to be going all the way to the Everest base camp, and that is a lot closer than where we are now. So stay tuned for that.
This one, Mount Everest, here. This one, there. Okay, so this is what it looks like on a good day.
It's already blocked by the cloud.
It's blocked by the clouds. Okay, yeah, I see.
Because the weather is not good.
And I just found out that the local name for Mount Everest is Chomolangma. Chomolangma. Okay, very nice. The national park is named after Mount Everest.
These guys that just stopped here with this massive, beautiful bike.
Which one is yours?
I don't know. This is Ducati
You buy your motor from Nepal?
from Nepal. Yes.
Nepal. Oh.
Yeah. Going to Lhasa and then back to Nepal.
Oh.
Yes. You go to Lhasa as well?
I come from Lhasa and I will go to Geelong.
Oh, nice.
You come from Geelong?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this your bike?
Yes.
Yeah, really cool.
Photo.
Yes, okay, yeah. Where you ride?
湖北，我们玩珠峰、珠穆朗玛。
Okay, nice. Very nice bike, beautiful. A lot of stuff, no?
Where are you from?
Me from Germany.
Germany.
And then, wow, this bike here, 900cc, Vogue. Very cool. Very nice bike. Look with the Chinese number plate. That's a proper big touring bike. Okay. No. Me, no. Me, this one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
再见!
Well, at least I got to see a picture that was taken from the same point as the view that we had, which was quite nice. I think I could just make out the side of it, but I don't know. We'll have to check the shot later and see if we can make it out. But I also found out some more info from the sign over there. Did you know, Lavi, that the national park is apparently the highest elevation national park in the entire world? It covers an area of 78,000 square kilometers. So it is absolutely massive. It has, I think, 5 peaks over 8,000 meters in the one national park. So if I can remember correctly the names, it's Mount Everest, of course, Chomolangma, then you've got Lhotse, you've got Makalu, you've got Shishibangma, and Cho-Oyo. All of those mountains are part of the 8,000 club. On top of that, they've also got, I think, 10 more peaks over 7,000 meters as well.
Wow.
A national park full of very, very high mountains. What a place to ride. And like I said, on the way back, we're going to be getting even more up close and personal to those massive mountains. We are now going to be heading to what is actually, I was just told, the highest point in elevation that we are going to reach on this entire trip. So the name of the pass is Gatsu Pass, and I think it reaches an elevation of over 5,200 meters, and we are only 27 kilometers away.
But honestly, it's so refreshing and nice to see all these Chinese tourists. The motorbikes are amazing, and then they're loaded up with a lot of like luggage and things, and they're so into it, you know. I love it. I love the spirit.
Well, there it is, the top of Gatsu Pass.
Yeah, and it looks quite different to the passes we have experienced in Ladakh.
Yeah, completely. When we got above 5,000 in Ladakh, it was just snow everywhere. But here, over 5,000 meters now, and we have no snow around us at all.
Yeah, and I can feel that the bike is struggling a little bit. 5,200 meters is really, really high. I can feel it as well, like my breathing, and I have a little bit headache.
Yeah, this is the kind of altitude that you definitely don't want to stay at for too long. But here we go, coming up to the highest point that we will reach here in Tibet.
From here you can see a lot of nice peaks.
5,246 meters. We did it. We're at the top of the world.
Wow, that's really, really cool.
Hello, hello, nice to meet you. Ni hao. Look at this, guys. We've got people selling some stuff here. Some beautiful stone bracelets.
Yeah, they look all so cool.
Very nice.
Wow, you have such a nice view of all of the peaks over there. That's really, really pretty.
Wow. We've been to quite a lot of passes in the Himalayas now, but this has to be the most flagged up pass that we have been to. I mean, look at this place.
Yeah.
Wow, I look so
Wow.
pretty.
So pretty.
All these prayers, hey?
Yeah.
Blowing in the wind. But I tell you what, it's very hard to breathe up here. I mean, we're only about 400 or 500 meters less than La. Sweetie, you okay?
I'm suffering a little bit.
Okay, let's get back to the bikes. Whew, it's time to get down, because this is not the place for humans to be. I mean, just walking over to those flags and back, it was like, oh, wow.
But luckily now we just have about 30 kilometers to reach the town of Lhasa, where we will spend the night. I think it's been like 380 kilometers today or something crazy like that. It will be a personal record. I've never ridden that much in one day.
Yeah, and how are you feeling now?
Well, I don't know. My back is painful. I feel dizzy. I'm out of breath. I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day.
A crazy day, but a very beautiful day as well. And a very challenging day. A lot of riding, a lot of amazing landscapes. What a mental day.
All that's left now is to get down back to safe elevation, happy and alive.
Let's make it happy and alive, hey?
Oh my goodness. What the flying F is that guy doing? There it is. After 390 kilometers, we have arrived at the town of Lhasa.
It's like I think everybody is so ready to finish the day.
What time did we start this morning?
9:30 maybe?
9:30, and it's now 8 p.m. That's like, what, 10 and a half hours? We have been on the road today. We have covered a huge distance, nearly 400 kilometers. Our longest day on the trip, and the day that we reached our highest elevation.
And my longest day I have ever ridden in my life.
What a day, hey? What a day of firsts.
A day we will remember forever.
What did we do this morning? I feel like a biker gang rolling into town. Bring out the baddest son of a gun you got, because this town ain't big enough for the both of us. Meow.
Okay. Boop. This is nice. It looks like it's got a lot of rustic charm.
Ollie, just for you.
No way. The last
I'll get you a cup of tea in a minute, yeah? Just relax.
Okay, I will.
Relax.
Thank you. Have you got a suitcase? Your suitcase I could.
Why don't you just put it on my back?
You know what? I passed it on to the little lady.
We can share.
Okay. I'm not doing Lady in the Tramp with you.
I'm so dead. It was such a crazy ride today. Wow.
Yeah, we really went through everything today. Up and over mountain passes, past beautiful lakes,
Yes.
a lot of winding, beautiful road, but the emphasis on a lot.
A lot. My brain or like my head is just like boop, boop, boop. As you know, we have been in elevation before and it was okay, so I don't know.
Yeah, we were pretty much above 4,000 meters for the entire day and then went up to the highest of over 5,200 meters. So it was definitely a day of altitude and a lot of the team were feeling it, definitely.
Yes. It's not called for nothing extreme bike tours.
So anyway, this is our room. This is our feet. It's a very, very nice and comfortable room, so I'm very happy to be here. And tomorrow we have some more crazy mountains to tackle, and we are going to be reaching the forbidden city, Lhasa.
Yes, and that's it from us today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends and family, comment below, and we will see you next time.